Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Noles will kick it away to start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner will be brought down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll try the right here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the right side. And tackled after a small pickup there. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
It's 3rd and goal after the incompletion. Can they punch it in from the 2? And now the defense able to bring him down.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Play action here on 1st down. We pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Pitch play to the back. In the clear at the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
That's the end of the first quarter. Missouri 7, Florida State 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Has caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offense.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Noles. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he gets the pass away. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. But what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
They'll run it from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Quick throw caught on the left side. And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Automatic in the PAT. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Now it's second down here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Makes a quick grab. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. QB to the tight end for a completion. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Third down, out of the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. State offense heads back onto the field. It would be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Gets some space and on the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Handoff to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Spins away from defenders. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. comes the Florida State offense on the field. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
There's a 1st and 10 play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down.
Get set. Gorilla.
Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. And they go in front here in the second half.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks like Missouri will have the 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 21, Missouri 14.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Here in the 4th quarter, they must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
And he stopped short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over, protecting this lead. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down trot. Can they get something going here? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback, it looks like he's almost giving up on the play. Checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch? Picks up the first down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. Jukes to get past a man. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Missouri. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers. Instead, he sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Catch made by the tight end. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter.
24, Florida State, 21.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And they're trying to punch it in here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Knowles. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Point after, up and good. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away and hope the defense could just hang on for a few more seconds. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And the returner is brought down.
And the Missouri offense will take over. First and 10.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. I'll flip back to the QB. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. And that pick will preserve the victory for the defense as the time runs out. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.